Lately, I've been reviewing a lot of regression, Murum, isekai stories. Well, that all stops now with Manager Kim, an action drama set in modern times with a normal, well, kinda normal hero. This story opens up with a daughter yelling at her father for getting on his knees and apologizing. It was a fight between students, and we get to see the people he's apologizing to. That's right, our main character is just your average salaryman, sweating bullets as he tries his best to make amends for his daughter's indiscretions. We get the kids' names and find out it's the third time they've fought. This teacher is clearly talking down to the dad when this is whispered into his ear, basically saying, do whatever you can because the other girl's dad is a big deal. He's a politician with massive eyebrows. Our main character sincerely apologizes, talking about how he raised his daughter alone. And there are shortcomings that come with that. And look at the face his daughter is making. It's heart-wrenching. And it ends on this shot with everyone looking down at him like they're above him, better than him, all because they have money and power. The apology seems to have worked as they leave, but what it didn't fix was their fractured relationship, seen here in a very emotional argument where Minji berates her father for being weak and worthless. But he can take her frustration at him being worthless. What really drives a stake into his heart is when she starts to question why she's alive, why she was ever born in the first place. What a darkness that has engulfed our main character. She runs away, telling him don't look for her, and ends up on the street face to face with the girl she was accused of hitting at the school. And as you could guess, the girl with the rich and powerful parents is a real disappointment to society as she slaps Minji over and over, so they start fighting. Then this kick comes in and hits her like a freight train. Turns out it's the rich girl's boyfriend, and he's really just a street thug, and a massive one at that. Also, look at the tattoos. Is he a gang member? But Minji isn't intimidated. Instead, she starts running her mouth at the ogre, and it really angers him. So he grabs her by the head and starts slapping her around to the point where other people are getting worried she might actually die. But not Super Brat. No, she's coming to the rescue of her boyfriend's palm with a rock the size of a fist. This shot is so violent and shows that even the boyfriend is scared of the rich girl. She's just blatantly crazy. These dialogueless shots are great. As Minji reels from the blow, she bumps into the ogre boyfriend, sending her down to the ground, where a large rock pillow just so happens to be waiting, and smack! The look on the boyfriend's face is fear and disbelief, but the look on the rich girl's face is just pure malice. And then we get this shot of Ogre Man. He knows he's in trouble because he's going to be implemented in a murder. One girl goes to call the police, but he stops her with his hand, and he tells everyone not to do a thing. He then starts threatening everyone there by calling them accomplices, and they all start sweating bullets. Then he announces that he's part of a crew, or rather a gang, and that he'll contact them and try to clean up the mess. We get this well-timed shot. It's the first time we get to see what they're all seeing on Minji. Blood pooling all around her head. But it's not to the sound of people calling to the police to help her. No. Instead, it's the aggressor calling his boss to make it all go away. And then this shot happens where the boss won't help him. But the rich girl steps in and takes his phone away, brazenly declaring who she is and who her dad is, and tells him, make it all go away, without a shred of human decency or compassion. Our main character is just sitting at home, alone, with food, waiting for Minji to come home. But it's late, and he's getting worried. Cuts to a car filled with gangsters and the rich girl, her boyfriend, nervously driving. He looks so uncomfortable. And this guy, with a toothpick in her mouth, lets her know the only reason he's helping is because of who her dad is. And we get a dark explanation as to what exactly they plan on doing with Minji's corpse. It's only now that the rich girl starts to sweat a little. And then the guy turns around and delivers this line while looking like an absolute maniac. We get the real reason the gangsters are helping the rich girl. It's so that they can blackmail her father into giving them lots of money. All of this while we have to stare at Minji's corpse in the boot of a car. Wait, what's this? Is she still alive? A new day has dawned and our main character goes to work. But on the way, he passes by a large group of gawkers. They're looking at this bloody scene. It's where Minji was beaten and dragged off. And then he sees there's some beads on the string laying on the ground, and he recognizes it as belonging to the rich girl. He makes a call to the friend that was supposed to be with Minji. Gets an answer, and we get to see him like we haven't seen him yet. Look at those neck veins. Neck vein daddy's angry! Rich girl and her boyfriend are walking back, and she's nervous, but he's consoling her, telling her that the dad is a nobody, and if they just keep quiet, then this happens. I love this shot. The dash lines to show they're in shock. The red shadow filling our main character's design, except his glasses, so we know it's him. And one word that does it all. Wait. The thug grabs him and yells while raising a fist. Classic scared bully tactic when they don't want to feel feelings. He turns to see the rich girl freaking out. She's not a real baddie. She just plays one on the weekends. And this whole event has really shaken her to the core. Seeing this, the boyfriend calms down and lies about seeing Minji. Then the evidence comes out, and the fact that his face is still silhouetted is making this shot even more powerful, because it's like he's cold, calculating, or someone else who we've yet to meet. Flashback time, and in it there's someone named Sergeant Kim getting surrounded by soldiers and being talked down from killing this guy. Also, it's our main character. This is a huge reveal, showing that our main character, Manager Kim, was in the military. Well, all Koreans are conscripted and must serve a mandatory service because of the ongoing conflict with North Korea. Just FYI. And just like that, he convinces them to discharge him from the military. We don't get a lot of why he gets away with this, other than that the soldiers are deathly afraid of him. Back to the present, and the thug is still gripping his shirt. So he takes it off to show just how big and strong he is, and he dares Manager Kim to take his off too. Then he attacks Manager Kim's shirt, and he rips it to shreds, dealing massive damage. We get this two-shot of the thug and the rich girl looking surprised at whatever they're seeing under his shirt. It's that he's ripped, jacked, tore up with cuts, bullet holes. Now he looks like a real demon behind those glasses. Then pow, slam, bang! Manager Kim beats up the boyfriend. With the thug on the ground, Manager Kim talks down to him. Where is Minji? Oh, her dad, the one we saw groveling on his knees for forgiveness, is a military weapon trained to kill. And now he has one mission. It's to find his daughter. Oh, I told you this was going to be a good one. Manager Kim is ruthless as he chokes the thug with this girl's hairstring. And now, finally, rich girl starts to feel something, which she couldn't seem to do when she was murdering someone else. funny how she only feels sad when bad things happen to her. And I love this shot. Can you picture him groveling on his knees like at the start anymore? Some stuff happens and we transition to this guy begging for his life and this other guy getting cancer. But he has the same tattoos as the thug boyfriend. Okay, look at this guy's face. This is a punchable face, you know what I mean? The thug boss starts talking about a contract the sniveling man signed. He talks about it like it's a holy relic and can walk on wine. But in the contract, it states that if he doesn't pay up, then the daughter faces the consequences. What consequences? Well, we don't want to know. And there's the daughter crying as Thuggle D and Thuggle Dumb hold her hostage. He makes the dad watch as they drag the girl away and just keeps spouting villain lines. The daughter just starts crying. She calls for her dad for help, but he won't help her. And then we get a footfall and the ring of a doorbell. Is that Manager Kim outside? The thugs are in a panic because someone showed up. And I just love the idea that this thug decided, oh, I just have to order macaroons while in the middle of kidnapping a young girl and ruining a whole family. Gotta get those macaroons. The thug leaves. There's a bang and everyone's on high alert. Then bam! Something or someone crashes into the door. Time for Thuggle Dumb to get the bat and show off his Otani impersonation. Look at the insane curvature of that bat swing. Whatever it hits is going to be crushed and smash. It's contact, but it's the other thug. And then we see the tactic. Manager Kim used the thug as a distraction and entered from beneath unobstructed. And this quick palm strike takes the phrase seeing stars to a whole new level. These action shots are so engaging, and those glasses take on a life of their own as he hog ties and strings up the thug. Manager Kim has one goal in mind, not to save the daughter, not to get them out of this contract. It's to find his daughter. Cut to a foot going out the window as the big thug begs for his boss to help. This guy's no slouch. He knows what's up and he is out of here. He starts running away and all those thoughts start going through his mind. How did this happen? Who is this? Is it the cops? When he hits this wire and he goes crashing to the ground. Just what kind of military training did Manager Kim get? The production team is so good. This shot says so much. A perfect pairing of words and images. This is what comics are all about. Kim rifles to his case, and at the bottom is a gun. Now, gun laws in Korea are ultra strict, but we know he's military. But has he been carrying that around this whole time? Kim starts putting a silencer on the gun while talking to the thug leader. Oh, and I told you this guy had a punchable face. The clip's loaded, the gun cocked, and a bullet chambered. You can see it right here. This is such an insane attention to detail. And then the hook drops. Manager Kim is losing his mind over the disappearance of his daughter. What a powerful statement. Oh, it's gotta hurt. And he shot him right in the meat hammer too. Then he steals his phone, but it starts ringing. And we know something good is about to happen when the glasses take over and we get to see what he's reading. His daughter is being loaded onto a boat, but then it gets dark with this final text. We saw her handshake. Wasn't she still alive? But now we get this text. And it really must be like a dagger into Kim's heart because he was too late. Will he be able to get revenge? Well, you'll have to read it for yourself. Manager Kim is an action-packed, well-produced gem of a story. We get to learn more about Kim's background. We meet his friends who may just be as dangerous and crazy as him as he goes on a vendetta for revenge against everyone who had a hand in harming his daughter. I'd give Manager Kim 5 fists of justice out of 5. And remember, just because you have money doesn't mean we can't get to you. Cheers!